Good morning, everyone. It's Christophe Choo from Coldwell Banker Global Luxury in beautiful Beverly Hills, California. And I'm here today with my monthly luxury market update here for Beverly Hills, Bel Air, Holmby Hills, the Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills Post Office, Santa Monica, Pacific Palisades, west side of Los Angeles, Los Feliz, Brentwood, Santa Monica. So all of the key luxury markets on the west side areas of Los Angeles. And in our marketplace, the luxury market starts basically at about 5 million. So I thought I'd share with you what's going on. And it's hard to believe that we're already at the end of the third quarter of 2017. Time just really flies. And the market really flies. Whether it's going up or down, it's always flying in some direction. Hello to all my friends. Hello, Eric Chevalier, Daniel Cano. I hope to see you at Gen Blue in Las Vegas. Katie from England. Cheryl from Colorado, excuse me. Actually, Cheryl, I'm coming to speak in Utah in February at a conference in Denver. I forget the dates exactly, but I'll post about it. So anyways, thank you guys for joining. So what's going on in our luxury market in Los Angeles? So we've been on the increase in sales and prices now for about 5 to 6 years. And so far, even though some other luxury markets across the country aren't quite as strong, Beverly Hills and Los Angeles continue to be extremely strong. So that's very exciting for our marketplace and wonderful for our sellers. A little challenging for the buyers, but with a market that keeps increasing, what you buy today will be worth more tomorrow. And many stories I could share that talk about how you buy it for one price today and it sells for $2 million more in a couple of months. It's kind of a rarefied marketplace here in Los Angeles. So what's really going on? And again, my monthly market updates basically are comparing year to year at the same time. So for example, we're comparing 2017 right now versus what happened through 2016, the first 3 quarters. So basically through the end of September, what's going on this year versus what happened through the end of September last year. Let's kind of dive into some of the numbers. Hey, Christopher, how are you? So glad and honored you're joining us today. Very, very nice. So, okay. Our $5 million plus market, we've had 434 closed sales so far in 2017 versus 361 in 2016. Not a huge increase in sales, but about a 20% increase, so very, very healthy. And there are currently 54 homes pending, which means basically they've signed a contract, they're in an escrow period, and most of them will close in the next 30 to 45 days. So market is up in terms of sales about 20%, over 5 million overall. And you'll see as we go up in the numbers, the percentages keep increasing and at some points rather dramatically. $10 million plus, so hard to believe, but we've had 134 sales in Los Angeles so far year to date, over 10 million this year, and versus 106 in 2016. So again, nice increase, 26%, so it's a very healthy amount of growth. But not a huge amount. And 21 are currently under contract in the $10 million plus range. Now here's where it starts to get a little bit more interesting and exciting. Hey there, Bruce, how are you? Thank you for your compliment. Hello, Helene. And Fatima, my friend in Las Vegas. Fatima used to work on our office here in Beverly Hills. We miss you, Fatima. Okay, where was I? 20 million plus. So this is where the numbers really start to get interesting. So 40 closed sales so far in 2017 over 20 million versus 19 in 2016 at the same time. So it's a 210% increase. So more than twice as many homes have sold this year over 20 million than last year. So interesting. And right now, I think last year in total, there were 33 closed in all of 2016 over the $20 million mark. So we've already surpassed basically by far what happened in all of 2016, and we're only at the end of the third quarter. 30 million plus, again more interesting, 19 closed sales over $30 million in Los Angeles this year versus 8 last year. So it's a 237% increase. So a lot more sales, again in the $30 million plus range. Now where it's really phenomenal is in the $40 million plus range. And it's crazy to think back 5, 6 years ago, there were not a lot of houses for $40 million. There were a few, but not a lot. But today there are many more. Although there's only 15 for sale right now in all of the West Side over 40 million. I know because I've got some buyers in town this weekend and we're looking at properties, and there's only 15 houses on the market on the MLS that are listed for sale. I would say probably more than half of the properties I'm going to be showing are not in the market, which we'll talk about a little bit later, that so far this year, 37% of all the homes over 40 million were off-market sales. So kind of an interesting dynamic. So again, $30 million sales this year, 19 versus 8. I'm sorry, we already talked about 30 million. 40 million. So here's where it gets really phenomenal. 8 so far closed this year in 2017, over 40 million, versus 2 in 2016. So we're up 400%. And it's hard to believe, but there are quite a number of buyers looking to purchase homes in LA over 40 million. But there's just not a lot of inventory. Again, right now, over 40 million, about 15 homes on the MLS for sale. And most, or a good portion, or actually a good portion, a fair number of them are off the market. Okay, so $20 million plus sales in LA. Who's buying these properties? Of course, we always have a fair amount of foreign investors and foreign buyers that love LA and Beverly Hills and the lifestyle and the fun and the perfect weather and the shopping and the great restaurants. And we have a lot to offer here in LA and Beverly Hills. So the foreigners like to come here and have vacation homes. So do many Americans. A lot of the major homes, over 40 million or over 20 million, are second, third, fourth, fifth homes. They may live in New York, they may live in Chicago, Arizona, San Francisco, well, maybe not so much San Francisco, Miami, and they have a second, third, or fourth home in the U.S. here in Los Angeles. So this year, of the 40 sales over 20 million, 32 were American buyers. So the largest percentage are American buyers. 3 from China. So we still have a strong interest from the Chinese buyers, even though there have been money tightening regulations from China. Thus far, I have not had any issues with my buyers in being able to get funds out of China or Hong Kong or wherever their funds may be. 2 buyers came from the UK, 1 from Indonesia. There's always some Indonesian buyers, 1 Canadian and 1 from Scotland. So again, majority of the homes over 20 million were sold to Americans. And again, as we talked about, 15 out of 40 were sold off-market and not listed. So where are these homes that are selling over 20 million? What locations? So let's talk a little bit about that. 8 of these homes were sold in the city of Beverly Hills, which is Beverly Hills City 90210. 6 were sold in the Beverly Hills post office area. So this year we've seen a big increase in sales of homes in Beverly Hills post office, or BHPO as we called it, which is a 90210 address, Beverly Hills 90210. However, technically it's in the city of Los Angeles. So it's called Beverly Hills Post Office because you have the address, but you just, and you have the post office, but you have the city of LA services. So, but 6 sales over 20 million in the Beverly Hills Post Office area. And we have 6 so far sold in Bel Air, 3 in Holmby Hills, 2 in the Sunset Strip area, 10 in Malibu. This year, Malibu has been very, very hot. And I believe almost half of the properties over 40 million were in Malibu sold this year. And a couple of them were vacant lots. One was a 55 million, three parcel property on PCH that's sold, that's going to be developed into a little enclave of 3 homes. So Malibu is one of the hottest markets this particular year in real estate. 1 sold in Pacific Palisades over 20 million. 1 in Westwood, which was a penthouse at the Century, which is the most luxurious condo building in Los Angeles. That just sold for 24 million. And 2 sales in Santa Monica. And 1 in particular, 859 Woodacre, which was sold to Stephen Levitan, the creator of Modern Family. And he paid a little bit over 41 million for that property in Santa Monica. And again, 859 Woodacre. And interestingly enough, that property sold 5 years ago for 5.6 million as a land value. A developer built a new home, and Stephen purchased it for just over 41 million. There's a very, very strong desire for wealthy buyers for new construction. They want brand new homes. Primarily, they want either modern glass boxes. The Mediterranean and French-style homes are not as popular as they were even 5, 6, 7 years ago. It can have modern French architecture. However, the more modern it is, traditional French architecture, but the more the finishes on the interior are modern or more modern contemporary, maybe not so traditional, the more popular the house. So just thought I would share that. The high sale price, there was 1 sale in Los Feliz the highest sale price ever in the history of Los Feliz. Angelina Jolie purchased a home for $24.5 million, the former Cecil B. DeMille estate, which, if I remember correctly, sold about 10 years ago for about $10 million. And that was in the gated community of Laughlin Park in the Los Feliz area. So that's kind of the summary. So our market is stronger than ever. A very big demand right now for properties over 40 million, very, very low supply. So again, if you're a seller and you have a newer construction modern house or a newer construction house of any kind, and you feel your value is even over actually any price range. The market is strong in every price range. So if you've ever had thoughts of selling, this may be the time, because it's a tremendous amount of demand and very little supply. And the rule of thumb when you're buying real estate, the more demand, the less supply, the better the price. So anyways, I hope you've all enjoyed, movie star properties. Yes, there have been some, thanks for asking about celebrity properties. I usually do a video once a week about it, and I forgot to do it last couple of weeks, so let's see what's going on. Jay-Z and Beyonce purchased the most expensive home sold in Los Angeles this year. They purchased a 2.5-acre property in Bel Air, Lower Bel Air, designed by Paul McLean, an amazing contemporary architect, and they paid $88 million for 2.5 acres. Had 4 swimming pools, including a private pool for the master bedroom, 2 pools on the main area, and a lower level pool. Guest house, spa room, incredible house for $88 million. They didn't pay cash, which is really surprising. They actually bought it with a loan, a $56 million loan. Let's see, Randy Gerber and, not Joan Crawford, Randy Gerber and Cindy Crawford purchased a home in Truesdale a week ago for $11 million. Beautiful single-level mid-century that was just recently remodeled. Beautiful house in the Truesdale Estate section of Beverly Hills. There were a couple more. I can't remember offhand the other celebrity properties, so my apologies. I had forgotten to include that, but I'd like to do a separate video. So maybe tomorrow we'll do the little kind of Beverly Hills, LA, West Side celebrity market update. So thank you all for joining. I hope you like these videos. Your feedback and comments are always appreciated. And if you're looking to buy in the Los Angeles area or sell, it's a little bit of a difficult road to navigate. However, I've been doing this for 28 years, so I have lots of experience, and coming right from being a fashion model at 18 right into real estate, that's all I know is how to sell homes. And we have some great new listings this week. We just signed a new one yesterday for $6.6 million in Beverly Hills, a beautiful French Mediterranean villa. So we'll be starting to promote that. Actually, we started this morning. So anyways, if you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, or you just are feeling your feet out, call me, email me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I do a lot of videos, and they're all on YouTube, and there are lots of videos about the neighborhoods and driving tours and about all the stuff going on in my marketplace. Because I love to share information, educate my buyers, inform them, help them through the process of buying and selling real estate. So again, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your support, and hope you enjoy these videos. And if you have any suggestions or ideas for future videos or different kind of information you'd like to know about luxury real estate in LA, let me know, post a comment, and we'll be happy to try to include those in one of our future videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all real soon, and have an amazing day and an incredible week. Thank you.